Thank you for joining us. Let's not waste any time and let's get started. No DC Comics character has had a stronger impact on the big screen than Arthur Curry. Aquaman 2 was therefore unavoidable as soon as its predecessor swam into theaters in 2017. In fact, it may be the most anxiously awaited film on the DC schedule. What can we anticipate in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom? Now that the DC Extended Universe is less concerned with building an interconnected MCU-style shared universe for its superheroes, the only definite information we know regarding the Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom plot is that the film is being penned by David Leslie Johnson Goldberg. The writer previously collaborated with filmmaker James Wan on two The Conjuring films and the first Aquaman film. I think the second one is a little bit more serious, a little bit more relevant in the society we live in today, Wan hinted during DC's virtual fandom event in August 2020. Via D, I believe that's where it wants to go. What does it imply for Arthur Curry now that he's worn Aquaman's original gold and green armor, obtained the Trident of Atlan, and ascended to the throne of Atlantis? While he and the water-manipulating Mara appear to be on a good path at the end of the first film, Hollywood convention and the necessities of storytelling dictate that it won't be easy this time. Certainly, Worm's track record suggests he won't make things easy for his half-brother, but an Instagram post from Wilson early in production may have confused the waters slightly with its mysterious, "Will there be a family reconciliation?" Returning to the official Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom synopsis, might Orm be the unlikely ally with whom Aquaman must build an easy partnership in order to preserve Atlantis and the world from irrevocable devastation? The name of Aquaman 2's mystery Lost Kingdom has yet to be confirmed by official sources, but an on-set photo shared by Wan in June 2021 may have dropped a major hint. The clapperboard announcement of Necros is significant news in DC Comics. This domed undersea city, also known as the Black City, has no set location, only emerges for brief intervals of time, and is controlled by Mungo, a self-confessed hater of surface dwellers. He'd be a strong choice to portray the film's main adversary, so is this the unconfirmed role Pilu Asbik is playing? Even if Mungo is the main antagonist, David Kane as Black Manta appears to be in line for a larger part in Aquaman 2. Now we have a more mature character, who has more time to breathe, actor Yahya Abdul-Mateen 2 told Variety. And we start to understand him and some of his ideals and some of his objectives. We want to see a more well-rounded version of David Kane in Aquaman 2. We got to meet him in the first picture, but it was largely about Black Manta, he concluded. And with this one, my aim is that we can get to know David Kane a little better and see what makes him tick, as well as some of the things he desires and struggles with. In the first film, Black Manta blamed Arthur Curry for his father's murder during a submarine battle, and grew obsessed with exacting his revenge on the Aquaman. He's unwilling to let up until Arthur Curry is dead, having escaped their previous meeting by the skin of his teeth, even while armed with superpowered Atlantean weaponry. Black Manta will very certainly be helped by Dr. Stephen Shin, a figure from DC Comics' New 52 Aquaman relaunch. During the Aquaman end credit sequence, Shin volunteered to assist Black Manta in finding Aquaman if Black Manta provided irrefutable evidence of Atlantis' existence. Sadly, Black Manta's mission to get retribution may be terrible news for Thomas Curry, if he thinks that murdering the father of the man he believes murdered his own father is the best way to deliver justice. And don't be surprised if Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom returns to the Trench, the dark, scary region of the ocean whose monstrous inhabitants held Atlanta prisoner in Aquaman, especially now that Warner Bros. Has cancelled the proposed The Trench movie spin-off. Tell us what you think about our video. Don't forget to subscribe and like. We will see you next time.